I definitely do feel a little bit of pressure going in the trials. It's such a big race.
You could go out there, have a good meet, or you could have a bad meet. It just depends on the day.
I think Hayward will, in the end, bring that magic that we're all hoping for.
I have such good people in my corner. It's hard to keep your faith up.
You know, I love what I do.
Me versus me at the end of the day.
If you do well, you're an Olympian, and if not, you're not.
We're going to get to see some amazing drama, some amazing victories, the best competition on the planet.
How's the training going?
Really good.
Good.
The technique is coming back around, so I'm excited. Just gotta keep hammering away.
And you said you've already hit A standard?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So you have, so even if you win the USAs at trials, let's say you hadn't hit A standard, if you had won the USAs but you didn't hit the A standard, you wouldn't be able to go, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, I was like,
As far as feeling pressure leading into the trials, if you would have asked me in 2021, absolutely. I was super young in my mind and my experience and my knowledge of the hammer. It was possible and I was definitely capable, but I just wasn't ready in those moments. So now fast forwarding to the 2024 Olympic trials, I am pressure free. I have no expectations. I'm a lot more confident and a lot more comfortable in who I am as a woman, as an athlete, as a thrower. So I'm super excited and really looking forward to this year and all that I think it will come. My goals have not changed from the beginning of this season. It is always to continue to learn, to continue to grow, and just try to get better each and every day. The goal is always to make teams, to get medals, but honestly, you just have to take it day by day and you have to continue showing up, continuing to try to get that 1% better. Ultimately, my goals have always stayed the same: fight, be resilient, and continue to make history as an Indigenous woman and as a hammer thrower. And if I stick to that and continue to be who I am and throw far, my goals will be accomplished in this Olympic year. What do you rate it? 8 out of 10.
So I will not be competing in trials due to a lingering injury in my shin, unfortunately. So coping with it was a little difficult. I was pretty down bad for the first few weeks. I'm definitely looking onto the positive side of things, and I'm really focused on healing myself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. So I'm doing better now. It was definitely a very heartbreaking decision and a very rough thing to come to terms with, but I'm glad I did it, and I know it's for the best. It's hard to go through stuff like this and keep your faith up and be like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, I'm sad right now, but I'm gonna be fine. But I'm getting a little better at it. I have such great people in my corner. I'm talking to my therapist every week, and we're just setting things up for me to be okay. So, don't cry. But yeah, it's just people are very they believe in me. Probably a little more than I believe in myself, and Adidas believes in me, and my agents believe in me, and my coach believes in me, so I can't help but look forward to the future. I don't feel hopeless anymore. I feel hopeful, and I'm looking forward to being healthy again and coming back and doing what I love to do. So it's bittersweet. I'm heartbroken, but I'm hopeful.
really does. Testing my patience. It feels really good to finally be traveling. The meet started a few days ago, and I've just been watching on NBC, so I'm really excited to be there and like actually watch it all in person and just get more excited and amped. And my day today is actually kind of really busy, but I like it. It keeps it fun, keeps me distracted, and yeah, I gotta get my credential, gotta get my rental car, gotta actually have a little workout today, last workout before. Yeah, it's pretty jam-packed. And then tonight is Emma's steeplechase round 1. I hope to accomplish at the trials, I just want to run a really good 1500. You know, I want to run a race that I'm proud of, and I want to have a really, really good last lap. Like, that's what I want to accomplish. And I think if I do that, then I think the outcomes that I want will also be there. Very easy. I feel like I've been doing a pre-race workout for the past 3 workouts, but that's taper season. I definitely do feel a little bit of pressure going in the trials. It's such a big race, and you know, it only comes every 4 years, and if you do well, you're an Olympian, and if not, you're not. Like, of course that like pressure is there, but I'm really just looking at it as like, it's just another race. I think my mom said it to me. You could look at pressure as just like support, and like look at all these people who like believe in you and think you can do it. You know, coming back as like the defending champ, like that's pressure right there, but it's actually like, wow, it's like support. Like a lot of people saw me and believed in me to do it last year, and then there's just like just as many, if not more, people who like believe the same thing this year. So yeah, I think I'm trying to reframe it as in my mind as like this really beautiful thing that is about to happen.
Y'all didn't want to watch any TV?
No, not today.
I got in last night at about, I want to say like 9:45, 9:50. I didn't get my bag till probably like 10, 12. So this Olympic trials, I will only be competing in the high jump. My coach and I and my whole team decided that it was best to just focus on the high jump because I have a high chance of getting a gold medal in it, and my long jump season wasn't going the way we wanted it to. I like to think that I'm in a pretty good place based off my comps so far. I have faith in my training and my coaching and what I've done so far. So as far as pressure-wise, I just have to go out there and execute. All right. Today I'll be showing you my meet essentials. So first things first, I always gotta have my phone. That's number one. I gotta make sure I got my phone and my AirPods, because I gotta listen to music when I'm warming up competition gear. This will be my second time wearing it. I feel very confident with high jump. I mean, I feel like there are a few small things technically I can always clean up, but I feel very comfortable with it. Everybody who's trying to make the team has already ran there before, so I feel like there shouldn't be any excuses. You could go out there, have a good meet, or you could have a bad meet, it just depends on the day, but nobody can make any excuses because we've all been there. So when it comes to my meet day superstitions, I really only have two big superstitions. One, I make sure I always pray before I compete. And two, I always wear my mom's chain that she gave me when I turned 18. She wore it when she ran track, and it has a pendant on it that has a picture of me and her when I was a baby. All right, and for arrivals, I have my arrivals bag. I always carry this bag with me for my clothes, for anything that I want to do for walkthroughs. I'm gonna show you the 2 shirts that I'm deciding between, and then the rest you'll just have to see on meet day. We got a loiter tee. And then we have this Supreme shirt that I have not worn yet. So, gotta pick between these 2, and we'll see what happens on meet day.
Thrill for all of us to be here, especially with weather like this, and to know that the stands are going to be packed. To have these Olympic trials, Team USA is looking so strong.
We are very excited to get going, and like the athletes, there are a little bit of butterflies, a little bit of nerves. If you make the team, you're crying. If you don't make the team, you're crying. We want America to love track and field as much as we do.
to have the opportunity to share the stories of these incredible athletes. It's really thrilling for me. Team USA has so much depth and star power across so many events. Fans back home are going to have a lot to root for.
With the key storylines that we've got going for the next 10 days and with this team and our extended team, we couldn't be more excited to be here with you.
Having the trials at Hayward Field, I can't imagine anywhere else.
It's a great place to be. The ring is phenomenal. The facilities are 10 out of 10.
Everybody who's trying to make the team has already ran there before, so I feel like there shouldn't be any excuses.
I want to be an Olympian, and I want to be either first, second, or third at the trials.
You know, I love what I do. I'm excited for the competition.
Me versus me at the end of the day, and I think Hayward will, in the end, bring that magic that we're all hoping for.
If you want to provide just like a recap of the competition and then just like talking about the process and then your overall place for that.
So yeah, being back in Eugene, Oregon for the 2024 Olympic trials. Of course, it's all the nerves, all the jitters coming off of 2021. Of course, placing fourth and coming just short of making the team. Unfortunately, it just wasn't my day. And that is soul crushing, it is gut wrenching, it is heartbreaking. But will it be the end of me? No. I know I still have a lot left, and like I said, the impact that I have and I'm hoping to leave on this sport is greater than, you know, this one meet. It doesn't solidify who I am and everything that I represent. So, like I said, 24 hours later, not even 24 hours later, I went out and had a training session. I had great throws, I had great feelings. And that comes and goes with hammer, that comes and goes with the sport. There is no guarantee. I'm super proud of the ladies that did make the team. You know, they've worked hard. We all know the hard work that it takes to be in track and field. The financial, the mental, emotional, physical, all of it is a huge part of this sport.
Off days are a big thing, man. You know, they happen to everybody. It just sucks that mine happened at an important meet. Wouldn't say it was the best competition I've had in a long time. Wasn't my best meet. I had a very off day. I ended up getting fourth. Not very happy with how I competed, but gotta go back to the drawing board and make sure it doesn't happen again. The thoughts that were going through my head when I didn't clear I think it was 227. I was very frustrated, but I just knew I had to keep a strong face in public because one thing about me is I'm not gonna let people see me too upset or too sad. So I just kind of kept my face straight, and you know, you can't hide the upsetness too much, but I just tried not to let my emotions get the better of me while I was out there. I'm not really too sure about world rankings and how all that works, but I'm pretty sure it's something like if you have the standard and you have a high enough world ranking, you can still make the team. So I think I'm in a pretty good place to still make the team. I think they said I'll know on the 7th, so just gotta wait and see.
A fast race is like really outside my comfort zone. Like I love a tactical sit and kick, and so I was just really nervous going into it. And Mike, even in the semi, like although I felt great and I won, there was moments in there where I was like, I don't know if I can do this. You know, like every single race you have that doubt. And so I obviously told Mike about that. I was like, I felt great at the end, but like kind of in the middle there was some doubt. So going into the final, he made sure to be like, hey, there's gonna be a moment in this final where that happens again. And it might be early on, and like you just have to get through that moment, and that might be your Olympic trials moment. Just getting through that like doubt of this is fast, I don't know if I can do this. Just push a little bit farther and then you're like, oh, I can. And that moment happened at like 900 to go. I remember just like being like, we're going fast and I don't know if I can do this much longer. And then I got to the, 2 laps to go, and I like got through that moment. I knew that I got through the hard part. And so then I was like, okay, it's over. Like you did the hard part, now it's just like time to race. With like 15 years to go, I was kind of like, okay, I think I need to swing wide, stepped wide. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna punch it, and worst case scenario, I'm third. And so yeah, ended up punching it, and I had enough, and I broke the tape. It was incredible. I didn't even care. I didn't even know how fast he ran. I just crossed the line. I was like, I won. I'm going to the Olympics. And then it took me a minute, and then I look up at the scoreboard, and I was like, what? Like, oh my God, we all just ran so fast. It's like we carry our younger selves with us. I'm just really grateful for all the trans people that have come before me, who have like made space for me and allowed me to show up as myself. And so, yeah, I guess by me doing that, I might be doing that for someone else in the future. And I love this sport so much.
Not a lot of people understand the commitment, the discipline, the motivation, all the outside factors that go into this, to the pressure in one moment in the midst of an hour can make or break our futures. To be that leader, that role model, that inspiration, that's the bigger goal for me and why I choose to continue on in sport. But I can't do it for anyone else. I have to do it for me. And so that's the choice to continue on. And I know I'm not done. I know this isn't going to break me. And I know I still have history to make.
My family and my loved ones, they always call me, tell me to keep my head up, and you know, my coach does the same thing. So I really look to them to, whenever I'm in a bad mental space, they keep me level-headed. I try to learn from all my losses, so gonna go back home, watch film, learn what I did wrong, and make sure nothing like this happens again, because I want to win a gold medal.
I can't help but look forward to the future, because it's like all these people, they believe in me. They want to see me come back. So I want to do it for them, and I want to do it for the people around me. I'm using this summer to heal like all the parts of my life and focus on myself and also who I am as a person, not just an athlete. So I can't help but look forward to the future.